Hey, how's it going? It's July 6th, 2022. This is your daily sweet talk. Um, I don't feel like I have much to add about like very serious topics. Sometimes I'll get into um, sometimes I'll get into a little bit more serious topics in these videos, or sometimes I'll tweet something, but generally not. Generally, I try to stay away from stuff like that. Not because, um, I mean, it's partially. I mean, it's partially because of how um, uh, polarizing they can be, but it's mostly because like I don't feel like I shy away from what I think about things in general, even if they're more serious topics. But I don't feel like most of the time I have um, anything worthwhile to add to the conversation about. I mean, I could just name some serious topics, gun violence, um, elections, you know, things like that. Like, I do have opinions about that sort of stuff, but there are other people who are already saying what I think about that sort of stuff. Um, Better than I could be saying it. Like, I'm not really knowledgeable enough about any of these subjects. I just hear other people talking about it. I'm like, yes, I agree with that. I agree with what they're saying on the topic. If I were to speak on the subject, I don't feel like about most of these subjects. I don't feel like I it would help anything. Um, it's good for people to share these opinions, get these voices out there, but you don't always need to say something yourself. If you don't have anything else to add, then you don't always need to say something. Which is where I'm kind of coming from with a lot of topics like that. Like I'll try to boost what other people are saying, but I'm not gonna say anything myself unless I feel like I have something to add. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I will voice that here, but it's also like with more serious topics. If your opinion evolves, if you can, um, you know, you don't want to get it wrong. You don't want to say the wrong thing when you're explaining what you think. So that's another reason to that I would, because I don't delete these videos. I don't plan to. So you got to be careful with how you word things. You don't want them to be misconstrued. So that's another reason there. You know, if I did have a big point to make about any of these type of subjects, anything serious going on in the news, I don't know where I was going with that. But see, there's a good reason not to, for me not to get. I'm not. Another thing is, I'm not a very serious person anyway. I do take subjects like these seriously, but I don't feel like. I feel like it's weird for me to comment on things like that. It just feels like out of character, or I don't know. It's. I mean, if I'm on it, like especially, like, I'll see people like tweet or retweet about good causes, and then I feel bad about not doing that. But I feel like it'd be weird to like be scrolling through my Twitter account and see these tweets about like Garfield and Austin Powers pinball and shit like that, and it's like donate to this um, uh, important cause about this horrible thing going on. And it's like I don't know. It feels inappropriate to mix those things, you know.